What is going on, guys? It is the Abzan man. I'm gonna play me some Pioneer this week because I finally found a janky looking deck that appealed to me. So this is red-white creativity combo. There's an original deck tech done by Magic Aids, and this is his second list that he posted a video with. And the list looks really cool to me. I really love Gideon Ally and the fact that creativity can just hit any of these just big chungus boys over here. So I think it's a really cool sort of deck. It's got a pretty decent amount of play to it. It's not really doing much on the first two turns, but I mean, you mainly want to make it to 3, 4, 5 mana so you can actually start doing anything. And we've got plenty of anger effects to help stop the aggro decks from just running us over. We also have a pretty heavy top end to, compete with some of the heavier spells in the format, like versus like control and some of those other decks. We can just land one of our haymakers at the top end and we're fine. But the main thing this deck's wanting to do is kill one of our own artifacts or creatures and using indomitable creativity to destroy our own artifacts or creatures to put one of our 4 only creatures from our deck into play for 4 or 5 mana. So Chain to the Rocks is in the deck to help us just exile one creature. The Birth of Meletis creates a 0/4 wall artifact that we can kill with creativity. Also helps block, small creatures, so that's nice. Like I said, this is for aggro decks, so they don't run us over. Gideon is in the deck. There's 3 in the deck, or in the main deck, so that we don't just lose to Inverter. We can just drop it on 3, make the emblem, and they can't kill us on turn 4 or 5. So that comes into play a lot versus that matchup. Nahiri, we're playing a boros deck. Why not play a Nahiri, right? Chandra is going to help us kill some creatures, gets mana. It is a scary sort of threat to land, and the ult just wins the game. Pirate's Pillage makes 2 treasures and draws us 2 cards, which is pretty nice with creativity, so that's nice. Gideon makes a token for us to kill with creativity. Elspeth makes 3 tokens, and she's just a great card. And then when she conquers death, we get to hit things like 5 mana Teferi. Any just big troublesome permanent, we can just take that out, and it's just a haymaker in the late game. So that's nice. This is probably possibly our most just powerful spell that's in the main deck, other than these just really chunky boys and I guess gal at the end with Emrakul. Emrakul's a 13/13 flying trample. Probably kills people at a reasonable pace if I were to guess. Dragonlord Culligan gives Emrakul haste, so you can just pop them for 19, which I've done in my testing, which is really, really fun. Angel of Serenity is great against creature decks because they just spend however much mana on their 3 things. You spend 4 mana creativity into this Angel and just pop all their stuff. It's really nice. And Void Winnower is really good because it is it's a pretty big power and toughness, and then they can't interact with half their spells just get cut off. It tends to be particularly good against Breach, and I think it's pretty good against Inverter. So, just a good chunky boy with a nice effect is always quite nice. Sideboard, we have 4 silence for Breach, and we can just bring it again in against Control because we have a lot of stuff that's just terrible against him in the main. We have Devout Decree, which I had to read once I copy and pasted this deck into Moto because I had no idea what the card was. But we get to exile target creature or planeswalker that's black or red and scry one, so that's nice. We've got another Gideon for Inverter and probably aggro matchups, maybe just a plus to negate damage. Not quite sure. We got 3 ley lines for Inverter or Thoughtseize decks. Wear and Tear is the best card in our 75. uh, if this were Legacy, that would be true. But, you know, we're playing the weak format. Chandra's good against control. Anger's for aggro. And Abrade is probably just, like, general utility versus small creatures or if they're doing anything stupid with artifacts. So that's pretty much what the deck is doing. So, like I said, go check out Magic Aids because he has better in-depth, maybe not in-depth, but it's a faster and I don't know, a better sort of guide for the deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and play us a league with this Pioneer deck. So this hand is kind of meh. We have 24 lands in the deck. I don't know how I feel about Basic Mountain and Fabled Passage. If they're an aggro deck, these two births are going to be okay. I don't think it's terrible. Plus we're on the draw, so we can probably hit more lands. Playing our $20 Evolving Wilds right here. Oh, of course. I have no idea what that does. Okay. Yeah, we want to plains for this birth. Nice. So being able to make these walls to block these smaller creatures is going to be nice. But overall, we're in rough shape right here. Sweltering Suns is going to be pretty good. It's actually going to be really good. And this is going to be an issue for a moment. I guess we need one more land. Well, we have the birth to get it, so yeah, we're actually fine. I guess that's kind of our turn, right? Yeah, we'll just correct that Fabled Passage for a mountain, and we'll have 4 mana. We can Sweltering Suns this next turn. That's a lot of mana to be tapping for. We get to deal with their board over the course of 2 turns, so we're not dying right here, so that's great. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. I guess we just make them activate it right now, right? Yeah. Well, that was unfortunate. So this deck, we probably want another sweeper. We want Shatter the Skies, probably worth bringing in. Black or red. I always forget what colors these M20 and M19 cards do, or are. So we can probably like trim one of these, right? Not sure if I want I don't think I want the 4th Gideon of the Trials. This card helps deal with planeswalkers. Maybe it's Chandra's Torture Defiance. If I'm on the play, I might want a Braid too. I don't know if I want a Braid over any of this stuff though. Because if I just have all these angers and stuff, I should be okay. I would love to play first. Yeah, I can't keep that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep this and bottom. It's probably honestly creativity, right? I don't know though, because we get to make a. It's either Nahiri or creativity for me. Maybe Nahiri just doesn't fit our game plan as well this game. Yeah, I guess I'll play this temple. I don't think I need my 5th land, because I can probably find it later. If they play something else right here, then I would definitely want to anger. They have 1 land. I think I just slam it, right? And then I get to play Gideon. Nice, 1 land. Let's make a dude and pass turn. Moving to discard, that's rough. Might not show the creativity. I don't know, if they hit their 2nd land, are they gonna be able to come back in this game? Because I could creativity for 2 right now. But if it misses, then I'm kind of rough. So, yeah, I kind of think I just want to hit for 7. And conceal my game plan. And no reason to fetch with Fabled Passage. Nice. Alright, maybe I cut a Gideon for and a Braid. So that I can, since I'm on the draw this game, I can kill one of their turn 2 plays or something. Maybe. I don't know. Also, if they have a big artifact or something, since they're playing Karn. And his hand's not just that great at all. I just don't know about this hand. This one's better. Yeah, I can keep it. Put Emrakul on the bottom. And we're just burning whatever they play. That's good. I guess we'll play the Clifftop Retreat so that we can abrade on their turn if they play something. Oh no, if they go land Jade Light Ranger, I don't need to have my yields on. So I can kill it with triggers, with the things on the stack. So I guess I go ahead and kill this right now. I guess we just play that. Conceal a little bit of information. That's probably pretty good for them. This is pretty good for us. What does this ult do? Choose a creature card you own from outside the game, reveal it, put it into your hand. Alright, now that one's scary. That's pretty good. A wombo combo. I guess I play the Mutavault and Elspeth, the probably the Nissa. Because I can chain to the Rockset Forest this next turn. That card is just scary to me. Alright, what are they getting? Because we might need to chain that one. I got 6 mana, they can play it. Okay. That's pretty good. We can double anger and get rid of the gear hawk. Don't want to block that. Kind of do. It doesn't have trample, right? Alright, so a red source gets us to double anger range. So I guess we just take the forest, right? Well, they get to uptick their Vivian onto it, so it's probably a mistake, but they might uptick on the burning tree. Okay, they split the difference. Okay. Alright, we are in a predicament right here. Need something good off top of our deck. That's pretty good. I guess we gotta get this Gearhulk, right? And just let this burning tree emissary beat us for 6. I guess we need a chain to the rocks. And that'll help us a lot. This is another Gearhulk I just lose. I guess I just get ballistic. Put ballista on 4. Hit me for. Oh yeah, they still have a lot of mana. For 6, and then they hit us for 4. That is a good game. Good games. Ballesta 93. I don't know. I don't know if our deck should be able to do fine against them. Maybe. I mean, a Gideon would have been fine to prevent damage. Maybe that was incorrect to not bring in. Not quite sure. Anyway, GG.